So I'm about to roll up to this guy's house and see if I can get a bag of games and stuff for 30 bucks. Wish me luck. I hope I don't get murdered. What is up, YouTube, and welcome back to the latest episode of Thrifting Throwdown. As always, I am your host, Dabamaniacs, and this is the show all about adding video games to the collection on the cheap. We're not paying eBay prices. We're not paying reseller prices. We are going out to thrift shops, flea markets, yard sales, you name it, and we're looking for the absolute best deals on these games. We're trying to pay about $2 to $3 per game, if at all possible. That way we can add a bunch of different stuff to the collection on the cheap.
That's the best idea ever!
And we're getting close to 40 episodes of Thrifting Throwdown at this point, so if you have not already hit that subscribe button, please do me a favor and punch the subscribe button for me. You can join my tag team, become a little Dabamaniac, and be here for every single episode of Thrifting Throwdown. You'll be here for 2,000 games, 10,000 games. You're going to be here for every single video game pickup. But speaking of the collection, let's take a quick second to take a look at where it stands as of today. Before we get into today's episode, which is a very special episode because we are doing all yard sales today. That is right, yard sales are back, baby. So we're gonna roll the dice, see if we have any luck just going to random yard sales today. Fingers crossed we get lucky and find some really great games for a really great price. Before we hit the road though, be sure to hit that like button. It lets me know that you enjoyed the video, and more importantly, it lets others know that it's a video worth checking out. And while you're hitting the like button, don't forget to leave a comment down below. I've got a bunch of really awesome viewers. They leave some awesome comments down below, some really great tips, some really great conversations about video games. So be sure to jump in on those conversations and say hello because everyone's been very friendly so far, which I appreciate, guys. Last thing I want to remind you about before the end of the video, you will see my absolute best thrift of the day, so do not forget to stay tuned for that. But that about wraps up the intro. I think it's time to hit the road and see what kind of luck we have. I don't know about you guys, but I'm super excited for some yard sales. So get comfy because it's time for some Thrifting Throwdown. Oh yeah. Hey, good morning. What do we got here? Transformers. More than meets the eye. Damn, it is cold out. What do we got here?
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Some wrestling books. Oh, there we go. $1 for Acme Arsenal. I will take that.
Shoot him now! Shoot him now!
Oh dear.
Of course you know this means war.
Do you guys have any more games floating around?
I got every single one of them this morning, but the one you're that you didn't see that one.
Oh, gotcha. I'll take this one then. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Have a good one, guys. There we go. Got a game for $1. That's exactly what I like to see. The guy was telling me that he had a bunch of other games like PS2 stuff and they sold really early, and I think he sold them all together for like $40. But the guy missed this game, so I got one out of a pile of like 40 or something. I'll take it. Good, how are you?
Good. Brave shorts on here.
Yeah, I thought it'd be a little bit warmer out.
So did I.
Kind of regretting it. Yeah, I'm shivering as I'm walking up here.
Yeah, it's not bad now compared to what it was, you know, when I
Yeah,
first got out here.
I'm
this
sure it was
morning.
frigid before the sun got out.
You know? It was 37 when we first came out this morning.
Oh gosh. Well, here's hoping it warms up.
Yeah.
Gosh, I cannot believe how much I'm shivering though. What are you doing on the games here?
The games are all $3 a piece, whether it's PS2 or Xbox. And then these movies are $1 a piece. And
All right, let me poke through these here and see if
Yeah.
there's anything I need.
yeah, high percentage of sports.
Yeah, yeah.
Our kids were mainly into sports. And
Yeah, I
stuff like
noticed that. I mean, that's the popular stuff anyway, so
Yeah.
it's pretty normal.
Yeah.
I see you've got some loose stuff here too.
Yeah, you can look through those too.
Yeah, I'll
forget
pop
what those
through
are. I think
these.
those are all PS games.
Yeah, that's a
in that
PS1. This is a PS2. Whew. Getting iced up.
Jeez, I'm freezing my whiskers off.
Would you do any kind of bulk deal if I got a bunch of these? If I found some that I needed?
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Like I said, we've been selling them for $3 a piece, but if you buy a bunch of them, yeah, we'll do something.
All right, let me poke through. I'll probably skip the loose ones, but let me poke through real quick.
A few moments later.
Do you have much more in terms of what was there? Has much of that sold?
I mean, it was full, so it's not full now, but, you know, so some of it, yeah. And it was a few stacked on top as well.
So I've got 10 here. What could you do for that?
$20?
That sounds fine. That's exactly
Yeah.
what I was thinking
Make it
anyway.
easy.
Yeah. All right. Sounds good.
Easy math.
$2 a piece works for me. All right. As you can see, 10 games for $20. Not bad. $2 a piece. I feel like I got a pretty decent selection here. And for the most part, they're all complete. I think Fight Night might be missing the manual, but that was the only one that was incomplete that I grabbed. We got some NCAA basketball games. We've got a racing game, some other fun stuff. Definitely a bunch of sports titles there. Wasn't the greatest selection ever, but these are all new to the collection, so I'm pretty pleased with that. $2 a piece is exactly what I'm looking for. So, beautiful weather, freezing as heck. Let's hit the road and see what else we can find, guys. Got a little wee mat here.
We'll be back out again in another month or so.
Now I got a box of Wii stuff. Ubisoft branded. Some nunchucks.
Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
All right, as you saw, they had a bunch of Wii accessories there. I didn't end up getting that mat on the sidewalk just because it was huge and gonna take up so much space, but I did give her $2 for the nunchucks, the Wii controller, the Wii covers and stuff. I figured that was a pretty fair price for me, considering I don't really want this stuff, but it was sitting there and she wanted to get rid of it, so $2 it was. But the interesting thing, a guy walked up to me as I was leaving and said, hey, you know, I've got some games I'd be looking to sell if you're buying games. So yeah, I randomly gave him my number. He said he's gonna send me some pictures of what he's got and maybe I'll make a game deal with him. So no games at the yard sale, but it always pays to ask about games because you never know who's listening in on your conversations. All right, let's hit the road, guys. Little bag of toys here to dig through. Anything good? Captain Hook.
I mean, what would the world be like without Captain Hook?
This guy's seen better days.
And hey, Can you put on some pants?
You put on some pants!
Oh wow, old VHS cases. That's a freaking throwback. Back to the days when you would rent videos.
Weeknights can be a real bore. So why not break the routine? When you rent videos during the week, you have 5 more nights to catch up on all the movies you might have missed. Isn't that a nice reward for working like a dog? Put a little weekend in your week. Rent a video.
Speaking of throwbacks, this massive video camera. Put a VHS tape in here and you'd film with this thing. How wild is that? Oh, how technology has moved along.
Future's now, old man.
It took me for me to, both of us to bring the chest out. It was funny as hell.
Any other games floating around, or were they already taken?
I'm sorry?
Any other games?
No, games over there.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh, board games?
Yeah, I was looking at the video games.
No, that's it. Sorry.
Gotcha, thank you. Missing the manual. Would you take $1 for this last one? Would you take $1 for it?
What is it asking?
2.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, sounds good. All right, so $1 for that. All right, there you go, $1 for that. Not too bad. I'm sure it doesn't have a ton of value, and it's missing the manual, but I'm not gonna pass up a $1 game in an original case that's in pretty decent condition, so pretty pleased with that one. How do you think I did? So I don't know if you remember or not, but at that one yard sale, the guy pulled me aside and said he had some games for sale, and he took my number down and said he'd reach out to me. Well, I wasn't expecting to hear from that guy because half the time when people take your number for games, they never reach out to you.
Hi, you've reached the Corey hotline.
But somehow this guy actually reached out to me. He sent me a FaceTime. He showed me some games that he had, and it looked like he might have a handheld system as well, and possibly some handheld games. It was a little hard to tell because the reception wasn't great and the video was blurry. All I could really see was he had a bunch of games for sale. So I'm on the road, as you can see. And he said he wanted $30 for everything, so you know I'm interested in that. So I'm about to roll up to this guy's house and see if I can get a bag of games and stuff for $30. Wish me luck. I hope I don't get murdered. Yeah, how's it going?
Hold on before the dogs come out.
Okay. I'll just set this here, I guess.
There's an old Atari in here too, man.
Okay, nice.
I know there is. All right?
Yeah, do you have a 10 for that? I only have 20s.
Let me see if I got a 10.
All right, thanks. All right, Target has been acquired. Target has been acquired. The games, the Wii, whatever the heck that was, the Wii balance board, all picked up. It's all in the back seat, safe and sound. And now we can head home and take a look at what I just bought because I literally have no idea what's in that bag I just spent $30 on. So, fingers crossed I got something decent, guys. All right, back in the game room, we've got these bonus scores to look at. Obviously, I don't really care about this Wii Fit balance board in a box. Yeah, honestly, I said to the guy, I'm like, I don't really need that. And he's like, I'm selling it all together. So, yeah, it's all going together, which is fine, And then the real highlight, this big, massive bag here, which I'm so excited to go through. I have no idea what's in this because he did FaceTime me, but it was so blurry, I couldn't tell what was in the bag.
What's in the bag, Worse?
So yeah, I don't want to wait. Let's just start tearing through this thing right away and see what we got. So obviously Wii Fit Plus, loose disc, Payday 2 Crime Wave Edition for Xbox One. Okay. Tiger Woods PGA Tour 2005, which if I'm not mistaken was my 1000th game, if I remember correctly. But, you know, nothing special there. We got one PSP here, NBA 07, missing the cover art though.
Incomplete. Forget it.
Battlefield 1, nothing special there. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, nothing special there. Indiana Jones, oh god, it's that terrible one with, what's his name there?
You're a teacher?
Part-time.
Yeah, I'm not so interested in this stuff, but hey, now I have it for some reason. Yay. Oh look, Kara's coming to join us here. Kara, you want to see what games we got today? You can see I've got these shelves set up here. They're not quite full yet. Had to expand into some extra space here. Hey, where you going? Kara, you want to say hi? No? Do-do-do-do-do-do. All right, burning through, we've got Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, missing cover art manual. Battlefield 1, which I already have. Call of Duty 3, which I'm pretty sure I already have. Let's look here together real quick. Oh, I don't have it for PS2. There you go. So that's technically new. Oh, damn. We have a handheld game here, Nintendo DS. Now, this looks like it could be a good-ass game. Let's take a look, though. Is it actually in the case? Oh, my God. It's in the case. Yes. That's so freaking cool. And it has the manual. I love that. I would have been so bummed if this wasn't in the case because this looks like a good game. SpongeBob drawing game. That's awesome. What? Oh my god, there's a freaking Sega game in here? Are you kidding me? What in the freaking world? Dude, the condition on this is freaking awesome. What the heck? What the heck? Okay. Okay, suddenly this bag just got a lot more interesting. Compose yourself, El Dab Troyero. Compose yourself.
I'll take care of this. Calm down. Calm down. Get a hold of yourself.
Doctor, you're one on the phone. Everything's gonna be all right. Please.
Sister, please, I'll handle this.
Yourself.
All right, getting back into the bag. Ooh, if there's another Sega game in here, something decent, that would be a hell of a score. Wow, oh man. You can tell I'm like anxious to start digging through again now. Sports title, I'm gonna go through sports titles real fast. Sports title, Project Gotham Racing 2, very fun racing game. We got a PC game. Ew. One of my PC homies out there, let me know if you want this thing. It's all yours. It's all, oh, it's sealed partially. So yeah, dude, if any of you want this, speak up now. A little Lucy here. What do we got? Driver 76. I don't know anything about that game. We'll see what it's worth though, I guess. All right, this is interesting. A freaking Netflix thing. What, we got a Netflix disc here? What do we got in here? Instant streaming disc for PS3. Huh. Okay. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 for 360. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Call of Duty Black Ops. That's so random. Why were these in the PlayStation 3 Netflix thing?
That doesn't make any goddamn sense.
Interestingly enough, though, I think I might actually need this one right here. So that's kind of interesting. Really random, though. What the heck? That is so freaking random. All right, we got a little handheld here. Oh, my God. Of course, it's the freaking Leapster pad. Never in a million years did I think I would own one of these things. I literally had no intention of ever picking this up from the thrift store. We'll pretend that didn't happen. So like I was saying, never did I intend to pick this up from the thrift store, but hey, now that I own one, I'll just put it on the shelf and there you go. I'm gonna have a little Leapster handheld on the shelf now. Oh, she's got the rub of approval. There you go, she likes it. Quick status update, that's what the pile looks like at the moment. Let's keep going. Another NCAA game. Man, more sports titles. I could do without the Maddens, that's for sure. I'm gonna have to go through all these cases though and see what's in here and what's not. I'd be very curious to see if there were any extra games mixed in that I wasn't expecting, given what I found so far. Little Batman game. Another Tiger Woods game. ESPN. NCAA. Madden. 2K13. Crisis 2, which I picked up recently. This is new, I'm pretty sure, to my collection, so even though it's a sports title, that's gonna be new for me. What? Are you kidding me? Is this factory sealed? Dude, this might be a factory sealed greatest hit GTA 4 in the bag. Oh! Bro, I am... Oh my god. Oh my god. How on earth? What the frick? This is so cool. I didn't even have this, let alone sealed. What a freaking score, dude.
Okay, every pony calm down.
All right, dude, this is a pile. This guy really hooked me up here. NBA Live 07, not so much. Let's see what else is in here. There's like 4 or 5 more games in here. What the heck is this? What the heck is this? It's got Qui-Gon Jinn in there. What the heck is this? Scene, battle with Darth Maul on the desert of Tatooine. Characters Qui-Gon Jinn. What the Dude, I don't know what this is, so I'm gonna set it here. You can let me know in the comments or I'll figure it out on my own. This bag just keeps on giving me random stuff. It's so interesting. Like, that's pretty cool. Another PS3. This is great. So I've got GTA 4 and 5 for PS3. That's freaking awesome, dude. Keeping on here. We're gonna keep digging down to the bottom. Call of Duty Black Ops, which I know I saw a loose disc for a second ago. MLB 11, the show. Sports Champions with a really rough case on it. And there's still more in this bag. The bag is not done yet, people. Call of Duty 3, which I thought we already pulled out of this bag. Madden 07. 2 more games. There you go, WWE 2K16. That is a good pickup. That game has some value, and I'm pretty darn sure I do not have it. Right there. WWE 17, baby. WWE 17, baby. Last game, Brett Favre, Madden 09, but that is fine because we got some absolutely cool stuff. And what is this little piece of plastic in the bag? We got a little figurine of some kind in the bag. I can't believe I even found that sucker down there. I have a feeling it goes to this somehow. Do they interact together? They're both Star Wars, I think. Well, beats the heck out of me, dude, but there it is. So if you know what this is, please tell me because I have no freaking clue. But yeah, as you can see, massive pile of cool stuff. Like, let's get this cleaned up and look at the rest of the stuff we got today. What a freaking wild pickup.
A few moments later.
All right, as you can see, we've already got an absolutely massive pile of games after going through that bag from that random guy who approached me about video games. By the way, this one worked out all right for me, but be careful when people approach you randomly. Always use due caution, vet the people before you give them your personal information or meet up with them in an unfamiliar place. But from our actual pickups, up first, we've got this massive pile of freaking Wii accessories. Oh my gosh, why did I pick this up? I'll tell you why, it was only $2, so that's why I felt fine throwing $2 down for a Wii controller missing the back. We've got 3 nunchucks, we've got 3 of these freaking rubber things, and I've got this Ubisoft wheel, which I don't think has a lot of value, but it's really heavy. It's got a lot of heft to it, so that's kind of interesting. But yeah, I mean, these are just gonna go in a tote for me, nothing too special, but I couldn't pass them up for $2 a piece. Now on to the actual game pickups. We did walk away with some interesting titles today. We've got this NPPL Championship Paintball game. We've got Platinum Hits Fight Night Round 3. These Fight Night games usually have a little bit of value. And then we've got Need for Speed Hot Pursuit, which is a fun game. Obviously, it's a racing game where you're trying to stay away from the police. But yeah, some good 360 pickups to start. We've got 3 pickups for the Xbox Original and NCAA March Madness basketball game. Sometimes the basketball games have a little bit of value, but this is an older one, so I'm not expecting too much there. It was just new to the collection. And then we've got another paintball game. I went wild and picked up 2 paintball games today. Look at that guy's freaking expression. But yeah, so we got Greg Hastings Tournament Paintball, and then Conflict Desert Storm 2 Back to Baghdad. If you remember from a few episodes ago, I told you I was a big fan of the Conflict Desert Storm series. I picked up 2 different copies of the first version of the game on 2 different systems, and now I'm happy to add Desert Storm 2 Back to Baghdad into the collection. Next, we've got our only Wii pickup of the day for $1. I picked up Looney Tunes Active Arsenal, and I know on the other system I have this game for, this is worth a few bucks, so I'm hoping it's the same on the Wii as well.
No, that's gonna be a hard nope.
The only bummer about this pickup, I got there too late because they said they had other games. And then also, as you saw in the edit, I missed a freaking N64 controller that was on the ground. I'm so freaking bummed that I missed that. But grabbing this for $1 is still a good pickup, so I'm pretty pleased with this. And jumping into our PS2 pickups, nothing too special here. We've got NCAA March Madness 2005. I just showed you that for the Xbox. Another March Madness game 07. And then this NBA Backyard Basketball with Tim Duncan on the cover. I'm gonna have to look this one up because I have a feeling this one might be worth a few bucks just because it's slightly different than the usual basketball game. This one's a little bit more cartoony, which might have a little bit more value.
Now what do I do?
Wow! That pass was so quick, it was like...
Now what do I do?
This is the 50s, man! Shoot the ball!
And a shot clock violation is called.
And our last two pickups of the day, we've got ATV Off-Road Fury 2, which I paid just $1 for, which is chef's kiss, so nice. And then of course we've got Salt Lake 2002 and Olympics video game, which is just new to the collection. Nothing special here, just didn't have it before. Final two pickups of the day of what was a massive haul today. By the way, I just realized I forgot to show you the other pickup from that big bag of games, this freaking Leapster Digi handheld, which I have had charging. So, dun 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 dun, dun dun dun, uh-oh, dun 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 dun. Will it turn on? It will not turn on. Hold on one second, let me try something. All right, you're suddenly gonna notice it's a lot darker because I just turned off my light here. I did plug this in though, so we'll see if that has any difference. Okay, so the batteries might be dead on this thing, but it does still turn on. Oh, there we go. Oh, there you go, so this thing's gonna... Okay, well, there you go. This thing's gonna be sitting on my shelf, so that's still a pretty cool pickup. Pretty pleased about that because it was in that bag and I only spent 30 bucks. So there you have it. There's our total haul for today. We had a massively successful day, and this is exactly why I was so hyped to go out and have a day of just yard sales, because you literally never know what you're gonna get. When you're going to the thrift store, those places can be picked over really quickly, but a yard sale can be a completely different story, and as you can see, I scored big today. So knowing I got all these games, let's take a look at where the collection stands as of today, because I'm sure it is going to explode after all of these pickups. And if you love video games, if you love thrifting, if you love following along on this Thrifting Throwdown journey, be sure to hit that subscribe button and join my tag team. By subscribing, you'll make sure that you're here for every single one of these massive scores, as well as every video game I pick up in the future. And while you're hitting that subscribe button, don't forget to hit the like button because it lets me know that you enjoyed the video, and more importantly, it lets others know that it's a video worth watching as well. And lastly, be sure to leave a comment down below because I have a great group of followers down below. They leave some friendly stuff, some nice tips about gaming. So be sure to check that out and say hello in the comments down below. All right, stay tuned because coming up in just a moment is going to be my best thrift of the day, but that does wrap it up for me. So I want to thank you so much for watching Thrifting Throwdown, because thrifting is way more fun with friends and I love having you along for the ride. So stay tuned for the next episode and keep on thrifting. Oh yeah.
All right?
Yeah, do you have a 10 for that? I only have 20s.
Let's see if I got a 10.